Yo, what is going on, everybody? Punch here. Hope you guys are having a great day, staying safe indoors. I know it's crazy times right now with everybody being quarantined, the virus is going around, just complete madness. So again, I hope you guys are just being safe, staying indoors, gaming, grinding, whatever you're doing to pass the time along throughout the madness. As you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to try to teach you guys how to play this map. I will start right off by saying this is not one of my preferred maps by any means, you know. I would rather not play it, but whenever I do play it, I still manage to win 9 out of 10 times because of the spots on this map that can be used. And that's what I'm going to try and show you guys here. This is a big map for spots. This is not a kind of run this route and this route will work for you, or rush here, this will work for you. This is a big spot map that you want to play for picks and even damage, just to get your enemies to have to push. So I'm going to show you some spots here, guys, and then I'm going to show you some gameplay behind those spots just to show you how they work and how I play them. So let's jump right on into it. Alright, so we're on private match right now. No bots, nothing in here, just me, myself, and I to show you guys some spots. So right off the bat here, guys, you got to remember this map is shaped like this. So at the angle we're at right now, obviously we're not going to see anybody until they're at that peak point, which would be, you know, right up here by the rock, right over here by this rock, and that's pretty much it. You know, it kind of falls down the sides. You might be able to see them if they're pushing through here, but there is a lot of obstacles on this map that people 99% of the time just run right past, like this truck, for example. So you spawn right here. The way you win this map is by having vantage point, right? But if you can beat them to vantage, so say you spawn on this side, you have this truck right here. You can sprint to this real quick, get all the way up here, and then boom, you already have vantage. I mean, you can see a lot of people like to go right here. They like to chill right here. You can see them if they're going to be pushing up here. People like to rush mid. I mean, you pretty much have it on lockdown. You can just sit right here, and as long as your shot's on, bang somebody off here. So that is the first spot. Let's jump to the next one. So the second spot I'm going to show you, this rock right here, same exact thing as the truck. You can sprint all the way over here, jump on this thing real quick, and you have vantage of this entire, pretty much the whole map. You know, you can see if they're pushing up on this. You can see if they're going to come up right here. You can see all the way into their spawn. You have complete advantage. And keep in mind, all you had to do was run right here. You know, so the chances are you're going to beat them anywhere that they're trying to go on the map, and just have vantage. So, you know, it's just keeping these spots in mind, guys. You can switch to the spots, but you know, it's advantage on this map is just huge. You don't want to do the same thing every time. Just run up the middle and kind of put yourself out on the platter. If you can get vantage and pop them before they get to one of the centralized spots, you will be a lot better off. Okay, so third spot, guys. Some of you might actually know this one, and just keep in mind as we go throughout this video, some of you may know these spots already, or know that you can do these things, or you've already thought of them. But this is just to help out the general, you know, those that are struggling to play on this map. So third spot, guys, right up here, if you sprint up here, and this is a big one. I love this one. Because most people are going to push right here, to be honest with you, because by now everybody knows that the cliffside, you can't be seen, you know, as you're pushing this side of the map. But when you stand right here, you actually blend in with this wall pretty well, because you can see it's not white, it's more of like a brick color, and you also have the grass right here. So you could even just kind of lay down right here, and you can see right here they're pushing right here. You know, people like to sit right by this rock, and usually if you aim at it long enough, you can see their gamer tag right through the bushes. But even then, like, look, you can see all the way up over here, you can see right here. So you know, you take these spots here, and don't go to the same one every round. You might mix it up. You might go to the truck once, you might go to here once, you might go to the rock over here. You know, you just mix these spots up, guys. But another great spot, instead of just rushing right up the middle and getting yourself in the open. So keep that one in mind. Okay, so we switch spawns now, guys. I'm going to show you some spots on this side of the map. So first things first, this rock right here, when you spawn, you got to come up to the front of it kind of and just jump up, and boom, right away, same thing. You can have vantage, people running along the hill over here. You can see anybody pushing over here. And even some of the spots, like I showed you this bush spot right here, you can combat that spot. You know, you have the vantage point. You can see if somebody goes right there. So another good vantage spot to keep you from having to push the middle of the map. Okay, so another great spot, guys. you spawn, turn right around, run at this rock, and all you gotta do is jump at it, and it will kind of push you up as long as you jump. And as you can see here, you're in the shade for one, so you're kind of already blending in with this wall back here, but you also have all of mid-map control. You know, if anybody goes to this post right here like they always like to do, you have vantage. Anybody that's hanging out over here, you can see, you know, this spot over here, you'll be able to see them. And this is just a great spot to do right off the rip, to kind of be able to see who's going where. You know, if somebody's pushing this side, if they're pushing the mid. The only spot that you really can't see is the rock side over here, but I'm going to show you guys a spot to see that side of the map. Okay, on to another spot, guys. To be able to see vantage, since this side of the map is pretty popular to push on, this wall right here can actually be jumped onto. Just run back over here, jump, mantle up, and you're here. And if they push up to this half wall here like people like to do, you have perfect vantage over them. You can still see all the way to this rock over here that I showed you. You can see the post right here. You know, if they're playing around mid anywhere, even if they're pushing over here, you can see them. So another great spot to just jump on for a quick vantage to see what people are doing and possibly make a pick. Okay, another great spot on this side of the map, guys. So if you're pushing left side of the map, you know, say you spawn over here, your teammate spawns over there, they're usually going to push somewhere over here or back here to watch, you know, what's going on the right side. You can sprint right over to here, hop on this rock, get back in the shade, you know, and see if anybody's playing over here. And if you don't see anybody over here, that pretty much tells you they're going to be mid or playing the right side of the map. So what you can do is rush straight up this wall, and usually like I'll just peek over here. But these are like a 2-in-1 spot. You can sprint right up here, and boom. This is a spot that I don't think I've seen anybody use in game. I use it all the time because if they are hiding over by this rock or they're trying to blend in on the grass up here, it can be hard to see if you're standing back here or anywhere. You know, it's kind of just blends in because of the shade on that rock right there. So this is a huge spot. You got to be careful, obviously you don't fall in the water, but you can actually go prone up here, so you can pretty much snake or head glitch, do whatever you want to do, just being up here. And I mean, if they're sitting on this truck still back here anywhere, like, they're done once you take control of this rock. So great spot, and like I said, I haven't seen anybody use this one, so definitely a plus. They're pushing up right. Alright, so there you have it, guys. You've seen the spots, the explanation behind them, the gameplay behind them. Go ahead, use them up. Just keep in mind, these are spots that you do want to use towards the beginning of each round for a pick or a lot of damage, at least on one of the enemies. And what happens is, if you do get a pick or damage on the enemies, you and your teammate can close in on mid-map and either trade out the last guy, or if you have a lot of damage on them, you can easily win the gunfight or capture the flag if need be. But they do work, as I promised. Let me know how they work for you in the comments, or if you have any additional questions, also leave those in the comments. Be sure to also hit that like button if the content helped you out, guys. And if you're a new face to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. if you do enjoy the content. That's all I got for you guys for now. Like I said, hope it helped you out. Till next time, I'm out.